Oh my goodness. And we got some help with that. And it ain't coming from just anybody, let me tell you. He is an international trainer that comes to us with over 40 years of experience. He's a six-figure ring earner and a member of the ELC.
Hold on, 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 hold on.
He is.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We gonna act like we can act like that didn't just happen.
Okay.
Troy just asked the wrong question. It made us feel like we said the wrong answer. He said, "What time is it?" That's March Madness, baby. Then he was like, "No, no, no."
Okay,
see, me being the production manager, I had to stop it. I had to rewind the Alpine.
I'll own that.
So Troy,
take two.
Troy, that wasn't our fumble, buddy. That was your fumble.
Let's do it again. So let me ask the question, since we got now the answers and the actions. To answer the question right, what's next?
Drill it till you kill it.
Till you kill it. Yo. There we go. Back on point. And now, not just anybody to help us with that answer is the international trainer that comes to us with over 40 years of experience, that six-figure ring earner, and that member of the ELC, that's Executive Leadership Council. And he is the first shareholder in the US of A, known to us as everybody's coach, Erik Robinson.
Thank you for that amazing introduction.
Yes.
So, I was cool with the correction. I saw the correction. I felt the correction. I understood it, but I wasn't going to call you out. But, Uncle Jock, that's
Uncle Jock, man. That's Uncle Jock.
Uncle Jock is Mr. Production. So you ever want to know what does it take to be producing at a high level, which he does, from an entertainer for over 30 years, traveling around the world, right? And not just that, as an entertainer, he's a percussionist. So he controls the tempo, beats and tempos and everything. Every little thing, the rhythm, he notices. So if you're inside the studio, trust me, it's going to be phenomenal. You're going to want to be part of that. You're going to learn some of those things, some of those strategies, some of those things that makes your business change. So
he comes with correction. That's Uncle Jock. Every family got one.
Yeah, she's like, hold on. Who had that tambourine? That wasn't right then. You ain't hit the cowbell. He hears everything. Like me and him be talking, and he's like, Eric, what you texting? I'm like, I ain't texting nothing. He's like, I can tell. Why? Your tempo changed. I said, I wasn't even saying anything. He said, I can just tell your tempo just changed. So you're texting. You're reading a text or you're sending a text. I'm like, dang it. It's like this thing in my phone. So anyway, I've been trying to text and talk at the same time. I'm like, yeah. He's like, Eric, you're texting. I was like, no, I'm still talking the same pace. He said, yeah, but you start speeding up. So I can tell when you're overcompensating, even when you're slowing down and you're overcompensating. Damn. Like, goodness gracious. Anyway, excuse my language. Ooh, sorry. I got a question for y'all, team. I'm going to ask the real question. What time is it?
March Madness.
March Madness.
Who gets the green sheet, DJ?
Everybody get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
Woo. All right, everybody get the green sheet. Love it. Quick question. Man, Steven, brother, money. You hit what I was talking about yesterday. It's like you was in my house. It's like you was in my car. Right? And I was talking to Dr. Meri, and I know I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I don't have that filter to not say what really is. I'm working on that one. So I was talking to Dr. Meri, and I was like, listen, March Madness is exploding. Should I know? Like, no, you don't know. I'm like, I'm fired up. Like we was coming back. I was like, I'm fired. Man, you ain't the same. Oh, don't tell me we ain't the same. I said, no, we're not. Like, I'm like, you don't understand. I'm here. I'm not saying you ain't where you are, but I'm like so fired up. I'm like, I'm so fired up. I pulled to driving. I can run around the house 2 times. I got out the groceries, ran around the house 2 times, and she's still getting out the car. I'm like, did you see me run around the house? She's like, no. I said, man, see, that's how fired up I am.
Eric, hold on. Pick up your drink real quick. That's why. That's why, y'all. That's why. You see how big that joint is? By the end of this show, by the end of this segment, watch how fired up he and wired up he gonna be. I'm sorry, Eric. Go ahead.
Regular,
Production,
this is
production, man. Production. I know.
Oh, good. But no, Jack, I've been fired up. And when Steven said that, he was like, y'all just gonna act like she put in 10 policies, and y'all was like, okay.
Right.
He's like, footsteps on the sidewalk. It should be sound like a a train coming down. Whoa, what? Like, ladies and gentlemen, we got to tune this thing up. We can't be so easy. We can't be so nice, right? Just a bit of production.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen.
Yes.
There we go.
Gotta
Now
learn to celebrate each other.
Now we cooking. Ooh, man, I was gonna get some free advertising. All right, did too late. Scratch that, erase that. All right. Anyway, yes, I'm like, I'm so fired up. I'm wired up. I thought you were gonna talk about me running around the house, Jock. I was like, man, yeah, I'm running around the house, bags of groceries. Why? March Madness is done this. Like, people are running. See, if you just yell March Madness, baby, you have had some success. Look, people are hitting the goals and hitting the finish line. It's just amazing to see what's happening. Y'all got to start having a future forecast and see what's happening. Don't let the momentum stop. I'm telling you, I've been a victim to myself of getting some momentum, and then you sit back and start acting like an employee, looking at the clock. Right? You start looking to see who's putting in a deal, who's doing something, right? You start kind of getting that manager like, oh, ain't nobody doing no deals. What are you talking about? The energy, because it can shut down. It can shut down. You can be on high today and gone tomorrow. Are y'all hearing me? It can shut down. You don't want to stop momentum. And that's what the great ones have learned. The great ones have mastered how to keep momentum going. You take the great ones like a Michael Jordan, like, how do you win 3 championships in a row? Ain't nobody else came, people like, oh, that was luck. Ain't nobody else came and did it since. Nobody's done 3 championships and came back, went home and came back, did another 3. Show me somebody who's done it. Ain't nobody done it like that. He's like 6 championships in a row. Well, it was so easy. Why ain't nobody else do it? Tom Brady. If he was so easy, why ain't nobody else do it? He left one team, the Patriots, said, let me go down to Tampa Bay. Ain't nobody thinking about no Tampa Bay. Won a championship down there.
That's what champions do.
That's what champions do, Uncle Joe. That's what they freaking do. Y'all are champions on this line. And you got to understand where you are in the entrepreneur space. Y'all are champions. Why? Because you haven't quit. The quitters quit. They do. So let me prepare y'all for this next run. Momentum. Matter of fact, did I ever get through all the 8? I can't remember because I did it on a couple of places. Did I get through 8 on this line here?
Yes.
I don't recall you telling me number 8 because I was writing them down. I didn't hear the last one. If you did,
okay. Systems and operations. So for those who just tuning in for the first time, 8 components to building a business. Building a business. 8 components. Number 1, vision and mindset. What is our vision for our team, USAX? What's our vision, y'all?
100 EDs by end of 2026.
100 EDs by the end of 2026. When that clock strikes 12:01 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, PST 2027, we need 100 EDs in the system. Are y'all with me? That's the goal. We running right now. Some people say, what's the long term? Well, we're going to get there long term. Right now, we short terming. Are y'all hearing me? See, when your team is a little bit bigger, then you start thinking long term. I get it. But right now, heck it, we short term. We got to run. Jock is always talking. I have a thing. Don't look up at the scoreboard. If you're scoring buckets and you're playing defense and the other team ain't scoring buckets, just know you will probably win the game. You don't got to keep looking at the scoreboard. You keep looking at the scoreboard when you think it's close, when you ain't scoring no buckets and they scoring buckets. Or you score some buckets and they score some buckets, right? And you score, they score. And then you got like, what's the score? But if you know you're scoring and they ain't scoring, you don't got to look up the scoreboard. You know when the buzzer goes off, you know you won. Are y'all hearing me? You know you won. Boxing, no different. If you know you punching him and he ain't hitting you and you hitting him, you ain't got to worry about what's on the scorecard. You know you won the fight. You're looking at the scorecard when it's close. Like, oh, man, it's kind of close, brother. He's been hitting. He's got some good punches in. What do you think? Oh, depends on how the judges go. Champions just go out there and knock them out. Are y'all catching me? We're going to deliver a knockout blow to your bank account. We're just going to knock it out. Money's going to be there. So when you go to the car, to go to the gas station, you swipe the card, you know the money's there. Are y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a thing now. Being able to go put your card in the gas station, that's a thing. What do you mean, Eric? I went to one gas station, I put my card in, they told me we're going to put a $200 deposit. 150. Yeah, they take deposits now. You probably pay at the pump, they'll put like $150 hold, $200 hold. I don't know how they decide what they're going to do. Anybody else ever seen that before? Or they just do it at my gas station?
Yep.
You see
They do.
Yeah. Now, if you go into the counter, it's different. So why am I saying that? You got to be able to go in there and just be able to say, I don't care. You're going to put a $200 hold, no problem. I'm only getting $20 for gas, no problem. But I remember it's like, well, it was a problem. Well, be back then when it was a problem, they didn't do that. They would just like to say, hey, give me like $2 on number one. Can I get like $1.75 on number three, please? Give them $1.73. I know what that's like. I ain't playing no games with y'all. Are y'all with me? We gotta explode. We got to explode. Champions got to go. So 2026. That's the short-term vision goal for our team. Number 2, product and service development. We got the product, we got the service, we got everything. Y'all heard people, Andre was like, man, people talking to this person, I'm talking to this first, Jim talking to me. Y'all, we got the team that can get you there. Number 3, branding and marketing. Woo! If you ain't registered for Inside the Studio, you might want to say, Eric, what's that? It's $105. I'm letting you know. 3-day training on branding and marketing, promotions, teaching you everything you need to do. Are y'all with me? I'm just letting you know. How many of y'all already registered? Type in me or just shout it out. Put me in the chat or just shout out if you already registered. You can't wait for Inside the Studio. It's going to start April, what's that? April 9th.
April 9th. I'm ready. I'm there.
Yes. Gail's in the house. Cynthia's in the house. Danny's in the house. Y'all watch their business 3 months from now. Y'all go like, man, look at them.
Yep.
Look at them. Who is he? They're going to be becoming like superstars. It is virtual, Kiyoshi. It's virtual. It's a virtual event. It's a virtual event. I don't know what the link is, but there's a link. It's a virtual event. If somebody wants it, times is going to be from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. It might go to 9:30. So just plan. It's 3 days. It's a 3-day event. 3 Wednesdays, and it might go to 9:30. So just plan 7 to 9:30 Eastern Standard Time.
And Eric, what would this training do for most agents? Like, we know we're saying their business is going to explode, but what is it going to do for them individually and their business?
What we're going to do is break down the inside the studios. Like, people don't realize there's a production. Doing this Zoom is a production. We run it like a production. If I actually took my camera off and showed y'all, it's a production that we do. Some people think we just get on the mic and get on here and do things. I'm gonna do something for y'all, okay, real quick. Now don't y'all come for me today, please, because this desk is a little dirty, and I share this with 3 other people. So I'm not making no excuses. Maybe I can blur it in my, but this is for me, this is a production, right? Hold on, I'll get to end this loop. So I got the lights and everything up here. Got my microphone. Y'all see yourselves, right? Got my little studio cords.
We can't see nothing.
Oh, y'all don't see nothing yet? Oh,
No.
Your camera's off.
Oh, okay. How about now? All right.
Yeah.
Now?
We can see you now.
All right, now. All right. So it's a production here, right? So anyway, got the cameras, lights, action, different things, you know, not saying it's the neatest, but it's a production. So even the studio is designed, the backdrop, my studio is a design production, right? So it's giving y'all insight to my shelves, my books, mic stands, everything. So this is a production here. And so camera back on. So it's a production, and this production wasn't designed to be moving around like that. Don't want to show, but at some point I'm gonna come back, and y'all gonna see me again. But it is a production set. Are y'all with me? And so inside the studio, we're going to show you behind the scenes. That's why we call it inside the studio. Take you behind the scenes of the production. Now, give me 1 second. Let me get my camera back. Check. All right. So, am I gone for good? All right. All right. There we go. So, it's behind the scenes of production. That's one of the things. Like production meetings and things, what goes into it. Now, here's the thing. Some of y'all just think about the Zoom, but how do you present yourself, your image, even on social media? Like people think some folks just think they just doing videos and stuff like that. That's all of that is a production because people want to watch. When you looking at YouTube channels, YouTube shows, right? Shorts, reels. There's some people who understand the production and their videos get viewed. So you're trying to attract people to your business and it's a raggedy production. Even with your iPhone or whatever kind of camera you got, you know, I not promote either one, Android, whatever you got. Knowing the angles, knowing what to say, knowing how to script, it's a production. Are y'all hearing me? So inside the studio, we're going to teach you some of the things, how to talk, how to speak in front of the camera, how to speak in front of the crowds, how to market and brand yourself. Some of y'all can say, Eric, I want to speak at my church. I'm going to speak here. I'm going to speak there. It's a production. You don't think there's not a church, a big church is run as a production. I worked at a big church here in Maryland, and I was part of the TV crew probably for about 6-7 years with them, and it was a production. We had a whole thing. When the pastor's coming on, when the choir's coming on, what angle the pastor wanted us to shoot at different angles. He didn't like this because he had his weight was a little bit more, never shoot below his waist. It was a whole thing. And then we would do a big major production with 100,000 people coming through for our Christmas play. And I was behind the camera shooting the Christmas play. And we would have all the people, the top name, Donnie McClure, you name it, Kurt Frank. And there was a big major production, our Christmas play at our church. People come from all around. It was a production. Are y'all with me? Setting it up, the stage. It was nothing that was not like a, what do you call it, a Broadway style play. All of his production. So Uncle Jock is a musician. He played at major events from 100 people to thousands of people, to hundreds of thousands of people. Are y'all with me? It's a production. Most people just come in as a consumer or what do you call it? The spectators.
Mm-hmm.
And so you just show up, you buy your ticket, you're a spectator. But you don't realize that whole event, whether it's a basketball game, football game, somebody is putting on that event. It is a production. When we do our Level Up conference, it's a production. March Madness is a what? Production. Somebody had to make the March Madness banner. It didn't just pop up there. Dr. Meri actually designed it. Somebody had to make the March Madness flyers, the coaches, everything, the strategies, when to call, everything is a production. So inside the studio is going to teach you production training, ladies and gentlemen, that you would probably have to go spend. Oh man, Jock, you got me going. I wasn't even supposed to be going down this road, but maybe I'm gonna turn it to a training because some of y'all don't understand. You're out there trying to market your business and you just think it just happens. Well, let me just do this. No, you can, and you can do that for a long time and not have success. Once you start understanding the production behind before you even get on camera, once you start understanding the production, the words, how you speak, how you posture, camera angle, lighting, background. Once you start understanding that, watch how your attraction goes up. Just think about the videos you watch. When you watch shorts, Instagram, reels, whatever you're looking at, TikTok, YouTube, TV shows, the ones you watch are really produced well. That's why you have somebody like a Stephen King, Steven Spielberg, right? Spike Lee. Why you start hearing these producers? Why? Because they know how to put on the what? Production. So with that being said, Chuck,
Still get to number 8, E.
all right,
The
there we
goal
go.
was to get to number 8.
Man, I'm all out of whack, out of production. All right, here we go. And you got to learn how to get back on track. I don't know if we're going to teach you that one. But number 4, sales and revenue generation. Number 4, sales and revenue generation. Number 5, systems and operation. Number 6, financial literacy and management. Number 7, leadership and team building. We're going to touch on that later. I remember saying that. We're going to touch on that another time. But number 8, networking and partnerships. So number 8 was networking and partnerships. Oh, shucks, that is right. It's today. I was like, I'm supposed to be somewhere today. Networking event in DC. That's where I'm going to be at. Woo. Yes. Good thing y'all told me about number 8, because I didn't get to number 8. I was going to miss my event. Yes. I forgot to put it on my calendar. So I got to go. I got to get ready for my event. Bye. Say no. But it's networking and partnerships. You got to start looking for networking and partnerships, ladies and gentlemen. You're running your business. There's some things, some of y'all schools, and I think we shared some ideas and some strategies, right? Me and Gail are working on with her church and different things, right? We're talking about get the word out. And here's the thing. We're going to teach all that in Inside the Studio. I can't give it all. But one of the things in Inside the Studio, see, when y'all see me, what do y'all see me wear?
Your uniform.
My uniform.
Everybody gets a green.
I'm in uniform. When you see the police officers out there, guess what they got? They got a uniform. You go to McDonald's, guess what they got in their uniform? What is your uniform? You ain't got to wear my uniform. What is your uniform? That's a marketing tip right there. I just gave y'all a networking and marketing tip. When people see you, what do they think? Does your uniform, you look like a different person every time? It could be your hairstyle, it could be anything. What's going to have them remember you? I don't know. I go in the store all the time. They said, one young lady said, Eric, said, Mister, do you have a business? Why? I said, why? He said, because you got the same, you always better, you come in, and when me and Meri, y'all have uniform, I surely do. And she's going to be one of my new clients and business partner. Blow the whistle. I'm out. I don't know if y'all got anything out of today, but production. Drink out the right cup. Uncle Jock will call you out. Troy, back to you.
All right, all right. Thank you, Coach Eric, once again for that amazing training as always. That brings us now to the Annie Willie Inspired Recap Relay of the Day. And this is where you business owners get a chance to reflect in 1 minute the most inspirational nugget of this morning's training. And then I'll pass the baton to the next business runner. So with that being said, do we have a first leg of the day? The first leg of the day, somebody that has got something inspirational from this morning's call. What was most impactful to you? And we got it right now. That first leg is always one that is ready to run. He is taking it by storm. Let's get it in the blocks and come on out, Mr. LaCole Elijah Pye.
All right, thank you, Mr. Eric. Sorry, guys, about the noise at the background here, doing some long work outside. But thank you, Eric. One thing that you talk about, I know you talk about the production, which is very, very important. And but one thing that you talk about is doing the successful over and over again. You talk about Michael Jordan, how he did what he did, and getting the championship over and over again. And sometimes I know here we talk about celebrating each other, but we don't want to over celebrate each. You don't celebrate yourself out of the business. Some people they celebrate the win, and that take them away. They feel that they have arrived. One thing that I always talk about in my team is without me blowing my horn, okay. I come from the other agency, WFG, that's where I was. And then I was sharing with some of my team members the other day that this year I got a 1099. right, from WFG. And because when I was there, I worked my business to get to the vested contract level in WFG, which means I still get 1099 from the residual of what I got there. Now, this is another opportunity, and I want to do it again here. Now, my question to you is, you are here, probably this might be your first experience in the industry, right? And I always ask this question. I know Xperia is going to be here forever. Xperia is going to be here for all of us. We're going to be building Xperia. But what if, just in case, if Xperia is not here tomorrow and you have to move to another agency, are you going to build your business to the point that is also going to give you residual? I know in Xperia, we take away our book of business and all of that, right? But are you going to get to the point? We're talking about the shares now, not putting fear in anybody's mind. But do you know that at some point, organizations cease issuing shares? So now the opportunity is here for you to work as hard as you can to grab your own share. What are you doing to make sure that you get it while it lasts? So that's what I want to. I hope that I just want. I don't know if that what you shared this morning, but I want us to know that anywhere that you celebrate your win, do it over again. That is repetition, duplication. Celebrate your win and also help somebody else to also have a win that they can also duplicate and celebrate, even though outside of Xperia or within Xperia. Thank you. I'm back to you, Mr.
You know,
Troy.
look, Paul, I want to say something because you said something about that. I want to share this with some people. You said sometimes you can celebrate yourself out of the business, and that's come. I look at that as you start to believe your own press. But here's the key thing: if you realize that you're only celebrating the same people, that to me is not success. Leadership is not about you. Dang, Uncle Jock, you do look extra crispy. You got a 5K camera. I'm sorry, you just jumped on my screen looking like 5K. Like, bang, where'd he come from? But anyway, leadership is not about celebrating yourself. It's about celebrating your team. And if you celebrate the same people, there's no growth. And so that's why I want people to understand. You got to start constantly having some growth. There should be new people, even on this call. There should be new success stories. If it's the same people, that means that's not a victory to me.
Right.
To me, is not success. If you still, if Tiffany comes in and has success every month, I love it. But if it ain't nobody other than Tiffany, then that ain't success to me. So you should always have new people to celebrate. Celebration should just be part of your life. And I think Art Williams said it best. He said, everybody's walking around with a big sign on the chest saying, make me feel special. But if you're only making a handful of people feel special, then you need to go get another handful of people. You should have 2 handfuls until you got bagfuls, until you got car fulls, buses fulls, right? Boats fulls, hotels fulls of people always recognizing. So that's my part on that, Nicole. Back to you, Troy.
Woo, woo, woo. Yes. Tough stuff. That's it. Let's go for the arena full. Man, with that being said, we thank you for bringing it into the zone, Mr. Lacola Elijah Pye. And now we're going to pass the baton to none other than Miss Tiffany Tyler. It's all yours as soon as you come off mute and come out of the blocks.
Good morning. Good morning,
team.
My takeaway for this morning was Coach Eric always does an amazing job. He had me all over the place this morning, I think because of his juice or whatever he got in that cup. But Andre West stated that the time is always now, and Uncle Jock reminded us of that last Saturday. The time is not back then. The time is now, because we miss out on a lot of things, and the families that we cross over and cross paths with, they miss out as well. And just yesterday, I met a lady at a restaurant back in my hometown in Emporia, and she called me, and I didn't have time to talk to her. And I told her I was going to call her back yesterday, which I didn't call her back, but she called me, and she said, Tiffany, I really need some insurance for my father. But he's in a nursing home now. And I felt really bad because she reached out to me 2 months ago. So guys, yes, the time is now when you get in front of those people. And don't forget the 3-foot rule, everybody you speak to, because we never know how we're going to cross them again. Thank you, guys.
Troy, jump in again. I'm sorry. Calling me Jumping Jack Flash. I don't know. Call me Jump.
That's all right.
Tiffany, you said something that I picked up. Andre West, and this is a credit to you, Tiffany. Andre West did not say the time is now. You know what he said? He said today.
Today, yeah.
And I was like, when you said that, I was like, we don't got today. Only thing we have is now. You substitute and said now, because that's how you are operating and thinking. Cause I caught that. He said, all we got is today. And I was saying, we don't even got today. All we got is right now. Tiffany, that was you who transferred that, because that's the way your brain is processing. I just want to shout you out. That was a pickup. You operate on now. All we got is now. Today ain't even promised for us. So great pickup, Tiffany.
That's big. That's big. For real. And we taking it right into the zone. And Miss Tiffany, we thank you for that. And we're going to hand it right now. That baton is going to Mr. Andre West.
I'm fired up this morning. Yes, the time is now. We do not have later on this afternoon even. Thank you so much. We don't have tomorrow. We're always putting stuff off. We only have now. And yeah, this is a production, everybody. Creating and building a multi-billion-dollar business is organization, is planning. It's a production. And I'm so excited to be a part of this production. Thanks so much, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. Let's grow.
All right.
Again, I'm sorry. Somebody spiked my cup. It just now hit me.
I told y'all how he was going to be at the end of the call, remember?
It just hit me. Because Andre's picture just showed up on full screen. And Steve said, the guy in the prom suit and my Andre's and I'm just now seeing the image. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry. Back to you.
Eric is crazy, man. I told y'all that caffeine was going to kick in right at the end of the show.
You might get that CBD added to it.
Oh, my. All righty then. Well, with that being said, we just had another leg just impromptu jump in on the track, bust in some kind of way. But at any rate, he just broke the tape for us. He's a winner. He's making us a winner. And now we gonna give it to, I guess we got another one that wants to break the tape. He don't allow him to break it by himself. So we're gonna give it to Mr. Money.
You know something that Eric, as you said earlier, that had me thinking about oh man, book damn it, setting up your business and Kentucky, but it skip away. I guess say, what y'all thinking? This is what I'm thinking. If you could take your vision, right, and then your vision can control everything that you can do in your vision, and you can fully control your vision and make your vision and make all your vision come true, could you do it? Or would you do it? Would you bring your vision true to make it accomplish everything that you do it? If you're doing to your vision and feeling it's your vision, why not do it? Because your vision is your business and your progress is for your business. And hoping that your business can be the biggest business in the universe.
All right.
That's what I wanted to say, brother. Because I got a little scrubbed with my words, but that's what I will say.
I hear you. It's all right. Sometimes that baton will fall on the track, and sometimes we will have to pick it back up. And that's what we do until we cross that finish line. We got it. We got you, Stephen Short. Thank you, Money.
Too many Natalie's, brother. Too many Natalie's in the morning, man. It messed me up.
All right. Just make sure the shoestrings are tied up, man, when you step on there so you ain't tripping. And now we're going to take it to what is now time for our champions recap. So the note you missed you're about to get from the recap national specialist known as Miss Rita.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you. Thank you. Tip of the day. If you are team building, whether it's one person, 3 people, 30, 300, when they join you in business, help them to get to their next promotion. Get out of your way and realize it's not about you. Help others. You only need a handful of people to get started. We are showing people how to build a business. It's not I, but it should be we. Congratulations to Gaji Gill for passing her test. Perseverance is key. Keep your eye on the prize. Also, congratulations to Victoria Barbara for submitting 12 NBTs yesterday. March Madness has turned some things up. We have to get good at celebrating and congratulating each other. As a leader, recognize what your team is doing in public. It is big to recognize people when they are going through their journey. We do not just have external customers, but internal customers also. Field training. Don't let the new person drag their field training out. Get the new business partners doing their field trainings quick. If not, it prolongs them making money. Confidence builds when they are making money and being promoted. Get the field training done sooner than later. Every day is a fresh start. Don't just sit in the car. Make a conscious decision to get behind the wheel and drive the car. Enthusiasm. People feed off of your energy. Support. We learn from each other and feed off of each other. We need each other's support. No excuses to not be great in life. I just want to follow up with everyone I've spoken to. We only have today because you don't know what tomorrow brings. Stay planting seeds, talking to people. If we all get on the 10X frequency, this agency will explode. If you want to grow your business, read 10X is easier than 2X. Challenge your team to also read it. Tune it up. Have a future forecast. Don't let the momentum stop. Don't sit back and look at the clock. The energy can shut down. The great ones have learned how to master momentum. That's what champions do. Understand where you are. 8 components to building a business. Number 1, vision and mindset. Once again, our goal is to have 100 EDs by the end of 2026. Don't keep looking at the scoreboard when you already know you won. We are going to deliver a knockout blow to your bank account. We got to explode. Number 2, product, service, and development. Number 3, branding and marketing. Register for the Inside the Studio 3-day event. Our morning call is a production. Inside the Studio takes you behind the scenes of the production and the production meetings. It will help you with your image on social media. It will help you show you how to speak in front of crowds. March Madness is a production. Inside the Studio will also teach you production training. Your attraction will go up once you start understanding the production. Number 4, sales and revenue. Number 5, systems and operations. Number 6, financial literacy and management. Number 7, leadership and team building. Number 8, networking partnerships. Start looking for networking and partnerships. Get the word out. What is your uniform? This is a networking marketing tip. When people see you, what do they think of you? That's it. That's all.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Everybody come off mute and give Miss Rita A real
Vida.
round of applause for the wonderful work that she has
He's
done.
a round.
Thank
That's a
you,
good job,
That
Rita.
might
Awesome
great
job.
day.
Great job, Rita.
All right, all right.
Vida.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Miss Rita. Thank you, Uncle Jock. Thank you, everybody, all you experts, for your participation and all of your success throughout the day. And now we get a chance to give it back to everybody's coach so that he can close us out. Go ahead, Erik Robinson.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much. March Madness, let's close it out. It ends on Monday. Quick tip. We got the X Games coming. We got the X Games coming. You're going to have to register. You're going to go to 120 agency plan. Get your teams registered. I'm telling you, let's go pack the house. Let's go stack the house. If you want to switch teams, just send me a note. Hey, Erica, we put a new team together. But I'm telling y'all, if you take your team and drive the energy, watch what happens. Watch what happens. I'm telling you, just trust me. My team ain't scored no points. Take this time to drive it. Let's don't take this time. So I need to go pack my bags up and go sit on the sideline. That's cool. Take this time to drive it. Have that Jen Harmon mentality. She's like, ain't nobody sweeping me. No, I'm not getting swept. I don't care what you got to do. Victoria, let's go. I'm doing my VGOs 2 back to back. Are y'all hearing me? Especially, also shout out to Jen. She's doing a VGO. Put a quick note. Saturday at 11 Eastern time, and Sunday, I think it's going to be 5 or 4 Eastern time. Come support. We'll get the message out. I'm going to come back to you, Miss Tiffany. One other note. Yeah, X Games. Go to 120 agency plan. It's not there yet, but it'll probably be there by the end of the day. Get your teams re-registered. Close out March Madness. I want to see who's going to win. I'm trying to tell you, I think, it's close. I mean, it ain't over. You see what Jen did in one day. We don't forget the 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Y'all, let's go grow. Let's go grow now, not tomorrow, now, right now. Not now, but right now. With that being said, I'm going to turn it over to young lady. She had a hand up. I think her hand was up. Was that an old hand? Miss Tiffany, you want to take us home?
Eric, real quick, April 2nd is Saturday ED training.
Oh, April 2nd. Yes, Saturday ED training is gonna be. You don't want to miss Saturday's ED training. We back in business, baby. Yes, April 2nd. And next week we got some special guests. Nicole, Elijah Pye. I will be in Cancun, but I'm gonna be zooming in. I don't care where. I may be zooming in from the beach, but I'm gonna be here. And so we're gonna be here. But we got Elijah, Nicole, Executive Director Nicole Elijah Pye is going to be running some of the trainings. We got another special guest who's going to be coming in running some of the trainings. I'm gonna see if I can. I ain't gonna put this out there in airways, but maybe I should put it out there. I'm gonna try to get somebody, because we're gonna be on in Cancun. Somebody's gonna get up with me and do the training for our team. So y'all don't know who it could be. It could be Jamie. It could be the CEO. It could be somebody, right? That's coming next week. Wednesday, April 2nd, live in person. I gotta get the registration link together, but live in person in Lanham, Maryland, at our office in Lanham, Maryland. You get the details, Lanham, Maryland, from 12 to 2. It's the lunch and learn. We got I ain't gonna say, I can't say the name. We got a special training coming in town to do the training for us. So please, product training. We got one of our vendors. You want to get here, Corbridge. I said the name. So Gary Ward from Corbridge is going to be here. So please make sure you get here. You want to understand not just product, sales training, live in person, right here in Lanham, Maryland. Tiffany?
Mr. Eric.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there is product training today, Lafayette and Quantum.
Oh,
Today,
product
11
training,
to 1.
Lafayette and Quantum. POT, get on the POT training today. I think it starts at 11 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
So get on the POT training today. Let's go. The training is on you. Don't look to your leaders to train you, and get you the product. That's on you. We're going to help you build the team, build the business, everything. That's on you to get on that product training. So I'm going to turn it over to Miss Tiffany Tyler. Talk to us.
All I wanted to say was, with this 4-step system, it's really making me much smarter. And it's also making me think like I was going the wrong way And as I explained to my business partners, as I bring them in, I met with a couple of them and they told me this. I don't want to write any policies until I get my license because I want to reap the commission. So can you split the commission? And I said, well, what we do in this business, in this industry, in Xperia, you get points. Because if I get a charge back, you're not going to want to pay that charge back. So what I can advise you to do is go through the 4-step system, get licensed so you can start writing. But that is like when you falling off the rope, that's like a falling off the rope for me because see, you coming in this industry with the wrong mindset. And if you can't accept the help and the constructive criticism from your coach, I think you're in the wrong business. And I had to break it down to them like that. And I try not to be so harsh, but I had to do the same thing. And if you're not sharing in this industry, I promise you, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. So that really, I had to show them this 4-step system because don't go and have someone send you the 4-step system and you're not paying attention to it because that was me. I was not paying attention to it. And I had to learn how to pay attention to it and abide by it because that's the only way that I'm going to grow to help someone else grow. And I just want to say that if you're here to think that you're going to make commission the next day, just do the work and you will. But if you're not and you're going to prolong it, that field training like you all were talking about is a lot. So it's on you. The court and the ball is on you. You got the whole full court on your own. That's what I wanted to say, Eric. Thank you.
She shut it down. It's on you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what you're going to do? It's on you. What you're going to do? I love y'all. Have an amazing day on purpose. I don't know if DJ got some music to take us home, but we will see.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
All right, y'all, real quick. Don't y'all feel like we got our, like, you know, the Soul Train dancers back in the day? You had the Soul Train dancers. Don't y'all feel like we got our green sheet dancers? Like, you know who's going to be the green sheet dancers, right? We got our green sheet dancers. Hey.